My name is James Williams, and this is Kung Fu Habit number 2. This is part 2 about the poor young man who lost his life today selling CDs. I mentioned that the fish in the background represent the fishy actions of what's been going on in America with cops killing young people of color. I've also mentioned the fact that I am part Native American, but today I'm coming straight out from the black side. This is the second part of a video that I started about 10 minutes ago. And the thing is that, we all have fun watching videos and things like that, and paying attention to the news is very important. It's very, very important that you young people of color understand this. There sometimes seems like maybe it's me, but I swear to God, there seems like there's a target on our backs. Like this big circle with an A on it for the Avengers. Now, I love superhero movies. I'm the biggest Marvel fan that there is, that at least that there was. It depends on how you look at it. But I'm going to tell you right now, our young men of color, we're not given the best of raps lately when it comes to our track record with the police officers. They seem to want to shoot us first. Even when we comply, they seem to want to put a bullet in our chest. And this is not right. I'm not comfortable with this. I don't feel good about this at all. But there is something wrong in the world today when you and I can't do a side business after work to help feed our children, to put clothes on their backs, to keep them from having emotional scars because we could afford the Nikes that their friends have. Because for some reason, if we're working a legit side job, we get shot. Alright? We get shot. From what they've been saying on the news about this young man, that he was a fairly decent human being. So he could have been anybody. He could have been like me. He could have been like you. He could have been a veteran. He could have been just trying his damnedest to be legit at working and feeding his family and keeping a roof over their head. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not easy out here. It's not easy out here obtaining a job when no one really wants to hire you by looking at you, or you can't fill out an application online because computer applications are too complicated. Not everyone is computer savvy. I'm not. Hell, the only two things I can really find on the computer is my YouTube page and my Facebook page. And if I get blessed, I may find some things that adults should watch and children should not. But this is deadly freaking serious here. When does it stop? When do we all find a collective voice to start negotiating what the hell the problem is? Well, the first problem is it seems like cops need to have an equivalency, coward, and deal with situation class. Alright? When I was in the Army, I spoke to drill sergeants when we were on our free time. They told me they had to take sensitivity classes. Why did they take sensitivity classes? Well, apparently, some parts from the movie Full Metal Jacket was loosely based on real events that happened in real life in the military. Now, I don't know exactly what branch. I don't want to get off track because apparently there are a lot of things in the military that need to be discussed as well. And that's why there's no brass, no ammo when you get to the barracks. That's why they frisk you before you leave downrange to make sure that you're not going to take one bullet, because it only takes one to end a life if you're a good shot, which I'm not. But this incident, this is 2016, and we've had like what, maybe 7 of these things happen, not counting the shooting and the bombings and terrorist attack, just the black on white cop thing alone. Now, I've checked out other videos today about stuff like that. I've checked out these white cops detaining a white guy who was in some kind of burger joint or whatever, and they didn't shoot him, but they tased him. Then I watched another video with a guy with an axe, a white guy with an axe, who got tased like 7 times. So he must have had like an ass load of adrenaline, but not once did they draw their lethal weapons to bring him down. But yet, in this state, in this country, we don't know how to detain a fellow American that is black. Yeah, I said it, black. We're not African Americans, people. You got to follow Whoopi Goldberg's lead on that. We're black, all right? African Americans are people who actually immigrated from Africa and live here and talk with that funny accent. If you're born here and you're black, your ass is black. You're not African American, and they need to scratch that crap up off the damn applications. Now, what's going on with that? You know, you tase the white guy, you shoot the black guy. Is there a training class for that at the police academy? Because in the army, if you're not wearing our color green, you get one. You know, not a question, but you catch a bullet. Because the guy next to me, whether he's Chinese or black or Native American or white, he's wearing army green. He's wearing dog tags just like me. We're on the same damn team. We're not to shoot each other. But anybody 250 yards away from us, if I don't get him, Chime will. If Chime don't get him, Duke Blackhawk will. If Duke Blackhawk doesn't get him, John Jones will get him. If John Jones don't get him, Stanley Tchaikovsky will get him. I think I went through enough black and white last names and Native American last names so you understand what I'm saying. I want to know, when does it stop? More importantly, I want to know, am I going to be the next black guy that makes the news because I died trying to comply? Alright? If you don't give me the chance to comply, how can I comply? How can I comply with your knee in my chest? How can I comply with your knee in my throat? How can I comply with your knee in my back while I'm trying to roll over on my back so that you can handcuff me? I'm going to give you young people a piece of advice. And take this to heart. I'm not trying to sound fucked up. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. I've only been handcuffed twice in my life. Twice. And both times was because of some dumbass that I was hanging with. It wasn't something that I did. It was because I decided that hanging out with my cousin's cousins in certain places was a good idea. Epic fail. Driving my cousin in a stolen van was a good idea. I didn't know it was stolen, but when I found out, I did this. I willingly gave my hands to the cops. They cuffed me. All was cool. So my advice to you from now on, as soon as the cop shows up, stand completely still. Hand him your wrist. Just hand him your wrist. Because if you don't, no one knows who's going to be the next poor black guy to get shot by white cops. And I would feel the same way, honestly, if the cops would have been black and shot the black guy. I'd still make the video because cops are shooting people, and it shouldn't even become a thing about race, but clearly that's where this is gonna go. So you guys need to buckle up and get ready, because this thing is gonna turn racial real fucking fast. And I'm pretty sure my videos didn't help it one bit, because it's gonna turn racial. It's gonna turn racial because the victim is black and the victimizers were white, plus they wear badges. This isn't like a Ku Klux Klan killing. This is like a legal representation of who's supposed to be the world's finest, taking out someone who was selling CDs. You know, there has to be some kind of compromise, because over the last few months, if you've been watching the news, and I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but a couple of cops got off not too long ago, like I want to say last week, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. There's been a lot going on in my family, but you know, for the most part, there have been some cops that have been exonerated for shooting black guys. Now, like I said, this is political fire, and it's going to get racial real fast. So everybody of color, I'm putting a warning out right now. Just comply. When a cop pulls you over, don't move, don't make any sudden moves, and when they come and you get out the vehicle, just give them your wrist. If you have to drop to your knees, do that. And if necessary, drop to your knees and put your hands behind your back. Do not resist them. Just put your hands behind your back, like so. Get on your damn knees. Put your hands behind your back and just do everything they say. Everything they say. Don't ask no motherfucking questions. Don't make no fucking sudden moves. Put your hands behind your back. Get on your knees so that way that you won't be the next black guy to get shot dead like a dog in the fucking street. Alright? I'm James Williams Jr. and before I get emotional about this, I need to end this video now. Thank you guys for paying in And to all my followers, if I have offended you, I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure if you see the footage, you'll understand why I'm so irate about it. Again, I'm James Williams Jr., and regardless of my ethnicity being mixed, tonight I was speaking from the black perspective. And I hope you guys understand that I don't want this to get racist, but it's going to get racist, and there's not a damn thing we can do about it. But because some people are going to have raw hairs up their ass about the color of the victim and the color of the cop. And so it's bad enough that the guy's dead. Their colors really shouldn't matter. What matters is this guy has lost his damn life while selling CDs. Again, if I have offended anybody for this, I apologize. Let's all take a moment of prayer and pray for the family of this young man and pray for the families of the cops. They have a hard job, but that was unexcusable and completely unacceptable. I'm James Williams Jr. Let me begin this prayer, and then you guys can get off. And if you don't want to hear the prayer, you can leave now. And I may get this wrong because I haven't prayed in a long time. Alright, at least not a long time today. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy shall be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass us against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For you are the glory, the power, and the light forever and ever. Amen. I'm pretty sure I screwed that up somewhere. But I have one more prayer to give to the families of these people involved, the cop families and the victims' families. Heavenly Father, there are 3 families in peril tonight. I pray for their salvation, and I pray for the victim's soul. If you can find it in your heart to let him have free passage, for his life was taken before his time. I pray to the family of the cops so that they can find solace and some peace and not be held responsible for the actions of the cop. And last, I pray for the cop, for he may not have known what he's done, but he has probably started the second biggest firestorm in the United States of America. My name is James Williams Jr., God, and I pray to you for the salvation of these 3 families. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. To everyone here from Kung Fu Havoc, which means it's just me, we apologize to anyone we have offended. I apologize to the family of the victim. I apologize to the family of the cops. Now, I know you're thinking, why are you apologizing to the families of the cops? Okay, first and foremost, let's play devil's advocate really quickly, and then I'm ending this. This cop's family ain't got a damn thing to do with what he done. It's the same prayer that I pray for the parents who shot up the San Bernardino thing. They left a daughter. The young man that killed all the gay guys and women and stuff at the Florida compound thingy, he left a son. And I know how Americans and children work. Those kids of these people are innocent. The parents may not be, but those kids are. And to the young man who lost his life, he had kids and they're innocent. We should be working on helping all the children as we deal with the adult issues out of their sight. I'm James Williams Jr., and those were words of wisdom, and I hope you guys take them to heart. Have a nice night for those who can. And for those who can't, please pray. Pray for the victim family, pray for the cop's family, and pray for each other. We're all we have in this world. And the sooner we all get a hold of that knowledge, the safer we can be. And then we can possibly be on our way to ending this issue about race. And then maybe when we all realize that there's only one race, the human race, we can stop doing dumb stuff and start doing smart things that can progress the earth so that we can go beyond earth and the stars. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.